Utah is the home to robbers' Roost, the outlaw hideout of Butch Cassidy and the Wild Bunch. Our purpose is to golf all the courses in and around the famed robbers' Roost. Naturally, we'll start in Price Canyon at the Castlegate robbery. It was April 21st, 1897, when Butch Cassidy, El Saleh, and Bob Meeks carried out the most famous robbery in Old West Utah history. So this is it. This monument says that near this spot, Butch Cassidy and El Saleh robbed the Castlegate payroll. Price, Utah hasn't changed much in 100 years. Fun showing up in this little town. We had breakfast at the JB's in Price, stuffed strawberry French toast. Fantastic. And then we stayed the night at the Ramada. Great hotel. Carbon Country Club, Price, Utah. Hole 15. Classic spot in Robbers Roost. Here's what I love best about hole 15. Right up a classic box canyon, the very kind Butch Cassidy, Matt Warner talked about. Box canyons to avoid, places to hide to fight off the law. And if the law could see our scorecard right now, we'd be running two. You just couldn't ask for a more beautiful setting for golf. It's absolutely a thrill to play here. This is the country where Butch Cassidy and his gang ran down canyons just like this to get away from the law when they were chasing them for things like the Castlegate payroll robbery. In fact, he may have gone down this very canyon. Number 17, a 200-yard par 3. Sorry, mosquito. Boom! Fantastic! Lovely day playing golf. Carbon County Country Club, Price, Utah. Couldn't ask for a better day. The next morning, we drove about half an hour south to the little town of Farron, Utah. We were deeper in Robbers Roost country. This is where a lot of the outlaws came from. Up the canyon from Farron is a great little golf course called Millsite, and we probably had the most fun at Millsite. What a great course. Millsite Golf Course. You can understand why the outlaws were so ornery and angry all the time. You just have to play 9 holes of golf here at Millsite. This is as exciting as being on a roller coaster. It is target golf. Highly recommended already. There's camping over here. There's a lake over here that's drained right now because they're working on the dam. But, wow. Hole number 2. I can't do this. I don't know if I can do this. There's my fairway. That's where I'm hitting. So that's where I just hit from. That's my ball. That's the best shot I've ever hit in my life. 94 yards to the green. That's unbelievable. Over here, they're working on the spillway for the dam.
helicopter accessible only. Go! Just kidding. It curved above their heads.
So not all the holes are scary hard. This is just a good standard par 5 with a nice wide fairway. Well, wide for this course. It may be narrow for other courses, but we're waiting for the group in front of us there. But this has been a nice, good drive for both of us, and a good, clean shot to the green. The group in front of us is just finishing. But the scenery here is spectacular. With every hole, there has not been one hole that has disappointed us as far as the scenery goes. It's just spectacular. And the wildlife. We've seen all these pretty little bunny rabbits. That's been wonderful. Not one rattlesnake, luckily. For now. And now we're going to pop it up to the green and get birdies. I'm pretty sure. How about this for a par 3? 169 yards into this little canyon. Absolutely beautiful. This is the entrance to Robert's Roost. This is why lawmen wouldn't chase the outlaws into their home territory, because, boy, you really had to know. You really had to know what was what to decide to take a horse into this area. You had to know where there was water, where you could cross caverns. You had to really know, or you were in great danger. A little golfing buddy AC looking at the This is right off of I-70. We drove down I-70 to the little town of Green River, Utah, to play golf at Green River State Park. Green River State Park Golf Course. This is a good place to play golf if you want to golf the Outlaw Trail, because Green River is where a lot of the Utah outlaws met at their favorite saloons and shopkeepes, where they would purchase supplies. The old cemetery, there are probably many of them buried there. This is where they would sell cattle, buy the supplies, boots, hats, guns, all here in Green River. And of course, but today, we are golfing the Green River State Park. Green River State Park Golf Course. These holes follow the Green River, the river that outlaws crossed with their herds of cattle, bringing them in here to sell to markets or moving them on towards Colorado. This is our hole. Beautiful Green River. Walking across the green, down to the hotels. Of course, Butch Cassidy and El Soleil and their gang, I don't know if they stayed in those same hotels. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they stayed at the brothel. Green River, Utah. We're having dinner at Ray's Tavern. That's as outlaw as it gets. Ray's Tavern, where the outlaws meet. Let's see how it goes. We headed from Green River to Moab, Utah. I wanted to hit the Colorado River and take AC on a river cruise. We ended up with a bunch of retirees asking a lot of strange questions, but the Colorado River on this jet boat with all these people was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed the ride.
Okay, well, let's see. We always like to know where visitors come from and get acquainted a little bit. My name's Dee, and this is Ron back here as your boat pilot. And our other two crew members, Tanner and Norm, are our light operators. Now, no, what we do is we're going to go upriver several miles. And along the way, I answer questions and I have some things I'd like to point out. There wouldn't be condors.
No, condos.
Condos.
Condominiums for birds.
The birds? Condo.
Condominium.
Condominiums?
Bird
Looks like
condominium.
it.
I don't see any birds.
Yeah.
Oh, condominiums. Oh, no, I think that's what this guy who built the thing wanted to do, but no, there's...
The ride on the river cruise was great, and at nighttime after the sun went down, they had great floodlights that they illuminated areas of the canyon walls and played music. It was really neat. But when the ride was over, we hit it from Monticello, Utah, stayed at the Inn at the Canyons in a wonderful little hotel, got up early the next morning to play the Hideout. Monticello, Utah, the Hideout, one of the greatest golf courses in Utah. Early outlaws used to hide out in Monticello in the Carlisle Ranch, where they would bring cattle to rest them after that crossing that horrible desert that take them to Colorado to market. But they had friendly communities here that accepted the outlaws. The Carlisle Ranch, Bill and Tom McCarty had a ranch here, and they would try to set up operations under the Blue Mountains here many times. So they built this golf course where they could feed their cattle and shoot good golf at the same time. Maybe not. Anyway, we're going to see what happens today on this course. These holes are great. One thing I love about them are the pine trees. The smell of the pine up here is wonderful. And I can just imagine the McCartys and Butch hanging out here at the Hideout near Monticello, making a deal to move their cattle to Colorado while they rest up, get water, and feed on the nice grass in this area. It's beautiful here. Can we do this? The fairway's a long way away. That's the there's a dam there. We played a lot of dam sites. And here is the Hideout. It's kind of hazy in Utah today, but beautiful, beautiful course. This has been one of the best we've played. We love it. We definitely want to come back to the Hideout. It's more tough, more challenging golf, just for a normal golf course, but it's incredible, tucked away in the bottom corner of Utah. We drove that day from Monticello back up to Moab through some beautiful land formations. It's a beautiful ride from Monticello to Moab. We had lunch at Zach's, and that was fun. Good food, great setting. Moab's a fun town. We were going to play at the Moab golf course, but it was like 105 degrees when we had done a lot of golf in a couple of days when we were pooped. Finally, Moab Golf Course. Very hot day. September should not be hot like this, but it is. Popular place to come in the wintertime, play some golf.